Hey guys, Silver here, and today I'm going to be opening and reviewing this box of Movie 18 Get Collection figures from Takara Tomy. And as you can see here, it is based off of all of the legendary mons in Movie 18, including Hoopa, Lugia, Megaladios, Megaladios. Of course, we have Hoopa Unbound, Arceus, Reshiram, Zekrom, Dialga, and Palkia. And this looks like a really awesome box set. And I love the design on this box with all the legendaries together here. And of course, as you guys know, I absolutely love Hoopa Unbound. And it does come with Lugia as well, so I'm getting a bunch of legendary figures in here of Pokemon that I love. So it is a win-win all around. You can see the back of the box here. And it shows you each figure comes in a Pokeball, and then it comes with a little grape-flavored candy piece. And then just the top here. So I already cut all the tape off the box, so we can go ahead and just open it. And you can see all of the colorful Pokeballs inside. And let's just grab a random one here. So you can see the little leaflet it comes with, and it shows you all of the ones you can get. They are not randomized. I should get one of every single poke here, so that's a good thing. And it shows you all the figures inside. And these are very reminiscent of the Chupa Chupa figures that used to come out. I actually have it right here. So you can see a tiny bit of a difference here with the Chupa figure. And this one is just a little lollipop inside. I'll pop this open. So this just comes with a little lollipop inside. And so here's the Nest Ball comparison. So we have Ultra Ball, Nest Ball, Great Ball, Pokeball, and we have a Master Ball. So let's scoot these off to the side here. Let's start with the Pokeball here, and they are wrapped in plastic, but they do have a little notch you can pull the plastic off right on the side. And our first figure is Zekrom. And here is our little candy piece. Let's just put this back together. So this is a really adorable packaging on this candy. You can see the 3 colorful dancing Pikachus. And let's just open it. And here is the candy that comes inside. Looks like a little beach ball. And it is in fact grape flavored. I love that all these Japanese toys come with candy. That's just, it feeds my sweet tooth. So here is Zekrom. All right, so let's open up Zekrom here. And these are fairly small figures. And Zekrom is a little hard to see because he's so dark, but there he is. Very tiny, very reminiscent of Keshi Poki almost. They're not that small, but they are fairly small. And Zekrom has a nice shiny sheen to his body, nice glossy finish. So there is Zekrom. Now let's move on. Let's just keep going in order. Let's do a Great Ball next. And we have Dialga. And let's open Dialga's plastic here. And let's zoom in on Dialga. And look at little tiny Dialga here. I just reviewed the hypersized Dialga and Palkia figures. I'll leave a card up there if you'd like to see that. So lots of these legendaries I've actually just reviewed Tomy figures of, so that's kind of funny. But there is Dialga. And when figures get this small, the paint job's not going to be absolutely fantastic, but for being such tiny little figures, the paint job does look pretty good. And again, Dialga has a nice glossy finish to it. Let's actually do a nest ball next. These Pokeballs are so slippery. They have a very glossy sheen to them. You can see my lights reflecting. They are pretty slippery. Let's see. Oh, here we go. We have Hoopa Unbound, the figure I wanted the most out of this set. I expected him to be in the Master Balls, but I guess the Pokeballs they come in are randomized. So let's open Hoopa Unbound here. And Hoopa Unbound has all of his, does not have arms, because it would be pretty difficult to have 6 floating arms on a figure like this. But it is still very nice looking. I love his little ponytail back here. His horns look great. And I love his little devil tail. Hoopa Unbound is so cool looking. And the fact that he's like 20 feet tall, I love it. I love Hoopa Unbound. So there's Hoopa Unbound. All right, so let's see. Let's do a Master Ball next, since we haven't done one yet. All right, so who's going to be in this one? And some of the Pokeballs do have a little bit of paint transfer on them. I thought I'd show that real quick. You can see some red transfer from this part on the purple and the M there, so that's obviously very, very minor, but it's still something I thought I'd point out. All right, so we have one of the Latis. I can't tell which one yet. I have to look at the eyes for that. All right, red. So red is Latios. All right, so let's zoom in on Mega Latios here. You can see his red eyes there. I think I've said it before, but I really don't like how Mega Latios and Mega Latias are identical, minus the eye color. I really don't like that at all. But this is a really nice looking figure. I like the way they have his wings and his wing arms, I guess you'd call them. That looks really nice. You can see the triangle on the bottom of the arm. Looks like he's in mid-flight. That's really nice. Nice little Mega Latios figure. All right, I'm just gonna grab them randomly now. So let's do a Ultra Ball next. All right, and we have God himself, Arceus, next. And there is Arceus. Again, his face is a little difficult to see because it's so dark, but hopefully you can see he does have green eyes with red pupils there. They did nail that detail down. I love his little ring around his body. That looks fantastic. Really nice sculpting on these tiny little guys. You can see the jewels on his ring right there. We've gotten a lot of Arceus stuff lately. A new plushie, lots of figures. I wonder when when the inevitable 4th gen remakes come around, if Arceus is going to get a Mega Evolution or a Primal Evolution. That will be interesting to see. But there is Arceus. All right, so we still have a Great Ultra Master Poke and Nest Ball, so we have one of each left. So let's do another Nest Ball. And I am just pulling this off with my teeth. It's just a little easier that way, instead of digging my fingernails under there. All right, so we have Reshiram. Ooh, and Reshiram's actually quite a large figure, it seems, or larger in comparison to the others. And Reshiram has crazy arms. Its eyes are absolutely massive. Look at how big its eyes are. Yeah, Reshiram kind of has crazy arms from being smushed in its plastic. That's kind of funny looking. Look at that. It's like Reshiram is in the Matrix and dodging bullets. So here are Reshiram and Zekrom together. They look very nice together. It's been such a long time since I've had another Zekrom figure. I actually used to collect Zekrom, so having the 5th gen legendaries back again is fantastic. Gives me nostalgia. All right, so let's just go up from the top here. Let's do a Pokeball. And we have Hoopa. And Hoopa is probably the figure I was looking forward to second after Hoopa Unbound. I actually said I like Hoopa itself quite a lot. I just like the Unbound form a little bit more. But here is regular old Hoopa. Got that little devilish grin on its face. And all of its rings look fantastic. They are filled in. I love the pink paint they used. I love how bright and colorful Hoopa is. Just the green and the yellow, this like off purple color and the pink. Hoopa is very colorful. And I think that's what I like so much about it. But there is Hoopa. And I guess I will show you Hoopa and Hoopa Unbound. So there are the two together. All right, so let's keep going here. We have the Great Ball next. And it looks like we have Mega Latias. Yup, we do. She has the yellow eyes. So here's Mega Latias. Her pose is actually slightly different from her male counterpart. She's more in just a standard pose. Her arms are just at her side. You can see the gold yellowy eyes there. And let's do the two together. These figures are also quite slippery. The gloss they used is super glossy, makes them a little slippery. So Mega Latios, Mega Latias. I like that they gave them different poses, makes them stand out a little bit more. All right, last two. And we have Lugia. Okay, this one does not want to close. There we go. So it looks like our last one will in fact be Palkia. So we have Lugia here. And he has an interesting pose. He kind of has his wing arms up, almost looking like he's inviting you to fight him. All of his little spines here look great. His tail. Lugia looks fantastic and a rather interesting pose as well, so that's always appreciated. All right, so we have our last one, and it should turn out to be Palkia. And it is. All right, so here's the Master of Space, Palkia. And Palkia looks pretty fantastic. Hopefully the eyes show up. Again, has nice black eyes with red pupils. And here are Dee Dee and Pow Pow together. They look fantastic. These are scaled very nicely. All the legendaries look good together. There's not one that's, well, I guess you could say Hoopa is not scaled very well, but I actually like how big Hoopa is. If they made it absolutely tiny, that wouldn't make any sense, so. But in terms of all the legendaries, all the large legendaries, they look good together. All right, so that is the entire box here. Let's put them all together now. All right, so I cut there to put them all together here so you can see the entirety of this box. So we have Hoopa, Hoopa Unbound, Arceus, Megaladios, Lugia, Palkia, Dialga, Reshiram, and Zekrom. So this was a really awesome box. I love all these little figures. I was actually surprised at how nice Megaladios and Megaladios are. Like I said, I really am not a fan of their identical design really, but the different poses they gave them are quite nice. And I also really love Hoopa and Hoopa Unbound, as I said. It's a shame they couldn't give Hoopa Unbound his arms, but I can totally understand why. It's very difficult with figures this small to have such tiny little arms. But overall, this was a really nice box. I was impressed with the quality, and then of course each one comes with a really nice Pokeball and candy. So overall, this was a fantastic box. And of course, I got mine from Ami for 2,150 yen. I will leave a link in the description if you are interested in purchasing this box yourself. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this unboxing and review. I will actually have Hoopa and Hoopa Unbound Tomy figure unboxing and reviews soon. And I will also have a new merch week sometime soon as well. So I hope you guys stay subscribed and look forward to that. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.